Hi there, I'm Energy Green Grandpa. And one of the things, and probably the major thing that you're going to lose energy to, is the outdoors, or the outdoors coming back in. And this is in about every outer wall on your home, the basement wall, the garage, if you've got an attic above the garage. There's just so many places, windows, doors, so many places that you can lose insulation. You can insulate, and having somebody insulated is not particularly cheap, but it's worth the expense, particularly if you're in an older home, an old bungalow home. And area that I live now, there were a lot of homes that were built in the 1880s and 1890s as 2-bedroom homes, and they just leak a lot of air. So the first thing you probably need to know when you're getting insulation is what your R value is. Well, what's R value? The R value is the amount of the insulation to not allow heat to pass through it. And if you live in a colder area, you're going to want to have an R value that's higher. The higher it is, the better insulation that it gets. I would say the first thing you want to check out is your windows and doors. And there's different ways of doing this. One thing is you just hold your hand by your doors or your windows and openings and feel it, or you can take a candle and hold it up, and the candle will go out towards the outside or inside. That tells you that there's air going from the outside to the inside to the outside. So that's the way to do it. Most people, even I myself, can insulate the windows or doors, and you do some caulking, and there's specific insulation on that, and you can get them about any hardware store in any community to do this. Things, if you're pretty good, you can insulate around the pipes in your house. Anytime there's areas coming up from the basement, for example, with pipes, put insulation there. Make sure in the basement, though, that you have your floor, your ceiling insulated so that air doesn't go through the floor above the basement. Other places are hot water heaters. I think we've mentioned that before. Anywhere that there is a possibility of air, you put some kind of insulation there. The exterior walls are the ones that are really important, and those need to be filled. In some of the older houses, it's not easy to do. You probably have to have somebody to do that. You want to make sure your attic is totally insulated, and you may want to have an expert to do that. Insulation is something that's extremely important. You say, well, I can't afford to do it. Really, you can't afford not to do it, because it's going to cost you in 2 or 3 years a lot more money. I mean, you can pay for it in 2 or 3 years with the amount of energy that you save. So insulation is extremely important.